Before I start, I would like to acknowledge President Dooley, Anne Marie Coleman, who's also here, and Commissioner Purcell.
Yep.
First, let me introduce myself. My name is Dorothy Donnelly, PhD. I am a Professor Emerita, the English Department and the Comparative Literature Studies at URI. And I'm a Senior Representative for the URI Part-Time Faculty United. Thank you very much for, although we had a hard time finding you, change in the location and the room and everything, but we're all here. And I appreciate your allowing us the time to present our case, and we'll appreciate it even more if you take the proper action to fix it. This is not my first appearance at a Board of Education meeting. This board, yes. But probably about a decade ago, I was here speaking for the same reasons on behalf of the full-time faculty. That was when Bob Carruthers was president. So faculty believe that they have avenues that they can approach when things that immediately impact them are going awry. The URI Part-Time Faculty Union is affiliated with the National American Association of University Professors. And we are also here today with the support of the Rhode Island AFL-CIO, NEA Rhode Island, and the Rhode Island chapter of Jobs with Justice organization. Would you mind if I said that?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Thank you. I want to give thanks to the following individuals who have provided invaluable support over the past several months as the URI PTFU works towards successfully achieving a fair and equitable collective bargaining agreement to the part-time faculty who teach at URI. George Nee, President, Rhode Island AFL-CIO. Maureen Martin, Secretary-Treasurer, Rhode Island AFL-CIO. Robert Walsh, Executive Director, NEA Rhode Island. And Jesse Strecker, Executive Director, Rhode Island Jobs with Justice. We have about 25 people here today supporting us. About half of those are part-time faculty. That's no surprise. I'm even amazed that they're here. And I thank them for their commitment and their courage, because they are all at-will employees. And they know that certain of their colleagues have been the victims of that at-will option for standing out on Part-Time Faculty United issues. I also want to thank the more than 365 individuals who have signed our online petition addressed to President Dooley, asking that he address and work towards resolving the issues raised by the Part-Time Faculty United. I would like to speak briefly concerning the overall work environment for part-time faculty who teach at the University of Rhode Island. That work environment is best described as very hostile. Very hostile. That work environment is best described as very hostile, if not intentional, then most certainly as measured by the way the URI PTF are treated on an ongoing basis. It includes, but is not limited to, below poverty level wages, no health or insurance benefits, and no job security. This is not the time to list in detail what we regard as hostile actions by the URI administration, but the overall view can be seen in the number of grievances that URI part-time faculty has had to file in support of part-time faculty over the past few years. We have had to file approximately 25 formal grievances and submitted many of them to arbitration, and the URI-PTFU has prevailed in almost all of these cases. Indeed, at present, one of the grievances that was submitted to arbitration was again ruled in favor of the URI part-time faculty. In response, the university has decided to challenge the arbitrator's decision and submitted an appeal to the Rhode Island Superior Court. The PTFU legal counsel, Lynette Labinger, has filed our response to the university's challenge of the arbitrator's decision. You should think about that. We followed protocols, procedures, and then when we got the arbitrator's decision, the university says, oh, we're not finished yet, we're going to take you to the Rhode Island Superior Court. Hostile, very. Almost all of the PTFU grievances were undertaken in response to the university's persistent violations of the agreement between the URI Board of Education and the URI PTFU.
Ms. Donnelly?
Yes.
I apologize, but you're twice over the limit.
Yeah.
Michelle was generously given a lot of time. If I could just ask, I'd rather sit next to you than Jim. If you could just, in the next minute or so, come to a conclusion, I apologize.
Yes. Well, as the previous speaker said, I have 2 paragraphs.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
You must be the new chair.
I am, yes.
I was just announced today.
Yes.
You're on the job
Yesterday.
yesterday.
I am, yeah.
Well, you're really ready to go.
Showing up is a big part of it.
Okay. We have been in contract negotiations for almost 3 years now and have not had a negotiation session since last December. The negotiating meetings are noted for repeated delays by the URI BOE negotiators and stalling tactics implemented by the same committee, as well as repeated, what I would like to call, waste of time meetings, total waste of time meetings. When the URI BOE negotiators simply enter the meeting room and state over and over again, we have nothing to offer you. We have nothing to offer you. Could have sent an email out and we'd save the trouble of going to the meeting. We are here today to ask that the Rhode Island Council on Post-Secondary Education conduct an investigation, or more softly, a review of the issues and questionable processes raised by the URI PTFU in our presentation to the board today. Given the contribution made by the URI's part-time faculty, there are about 500 in number, and they teach 1/3 of all undergraduate courses offered every semester. They deserve a respectable and fair salary. They deserve at least partial support for health benefits, and they deserve job security. It is the responsibility of the Rhode Island Board of Education, in this instance, Council on Post-Secondary Education, to ensure that fair practices are practiced in their negotiations with the university's unionized employees. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I ask how much time we have left?